A soft breeze moved across the quiet hills of Galilee as the sun began to rise. The small village slowly woke, its narrow paths glowing in golden light. A man in a simple robe walked among the people, not with the authority of a ruler, but with the gentleness of a shepherd. Wherever he went, hearts felt lighter. Eyes that once carried sorrow now carried hope. He spoke little, but every word seemed to touch the soul. When he said, "Do not be afraid," it felt as though fear itself began to fade. The poor found comfort in his presence. The sick reached out their hands, and he touched them without hesitation. The blind began to see. The hopeless began to believe again. Crowds followed him, not because he promised wealth or power, but because he offered something the world could not give: peace. He taught them that true greatness is found in humility, that real power is in forgiveness, and that love is stronger than hate. One evening, as the sky turned red, he sat by the water and spoke to his closest friends. "Love one another," he said softly, "as I have loved you." They didn't fully understand then, but they would soon. Not long after, the same man was betrayed, arrested, and condemned. The world that once welcomed him turned away. Yet even as he carried the heavy cross through the streets, he looked upon the people with compassion. He prayed not for himself, but for those who hurt him. When the nails pierced his hands, the earth trembled, the sky darkened, and with his final breath, he whispered forgiveness. For a moment, silence covered the world. It seemed like love itself had died. But 3 days later, as the sun rose once more, the stone was rolled away. The tomb was empty. The man who had been crucified was alive again. Hope returned to the world, brighter than before. His followers went out to tell the story, not of death, but of life, not of despair, but of everlasting love. And through generations, across oceans and centuries, his words continued to echo: "Love one another as I have loved you."